I'm here. I'm here. I'm on. It's all good. I'm a little bit concerned with my computer. It's making the noise like its fan is running a lot. Like one of the fans is really kind of overpowering itself somehow. I don't know, but it's not good. I mean that's not good noise. I don't like that. I don't mind so much when it does it when it's really working on something. But the thing is that I've not had to push it because I've only ever been playing one game today, and um, it's not been that bad. That thumbnail is huge. I keep noticing it all the time. Maybe I should cut it, but it's just that I'm kind of like weird about it. I feel like if I cut it, then I will instantly need to use my thumbnail to open a packet or something. I don't know. So I'm a bit worried about doing that. Normally, I just wait until my thumbnails break. Like that's when I tidy them up with the nail cutters. But obviously, I haven't been working out so much just recently. So essentially, I've got that's usually how I break my nails. Putting on the workout gloves, the weightlifting gloves and stuff, and taking them off. It usually does what it did to this one. This thumbnail's pretty short. My fingernails aren't that long, so it's just a thing. Anyway, I just keep noticing it, and it's so smooth on the inside. It's so smooth. It's weirdly satisfying, you know. It's smooth. Anyway, um, yes, Discord. I have to yell at Discord. I'm live, and we're going to be doing voting and stuff. Oh my god, how long has it been since we actually did that? It feels like it's been forever, but it's only been like a month and a half ish. Kind of like it's been a year and a half. By the way, I wiped my camera and it still looks like it still looks like slightly fuzzy, like everything's slightly ethereal. What is with my? I don't have anything in my beard, by the way. It's just that for some reason I've got one or two white hairs. I've got one or two grey or silver or white hairs in my beard, and they love catching the light. And because I've got curly fur. I've got curly beard fur. It means that when they curl up into one place, it looks like I've got something in my beard, but it's not. It's just because I haven't done this. Weird. You don't care. You don't care. Anyway. Oop. Okay, Discord has been told. Right. I think we've got all of the topics. I think I did that before the random health scare thing. So I think that's all of the topics, so that's good. So yeah, what's been happening this week? Well, I finally managed to edit. I finally managed to film, edit, and have posted all of the videos onto Patreon at least. The last one hasn't been uploaded just yet to the YouTube channel because I haven't had time, and today's been Sunday, and I've been dealing with other stuff because I've been making sure that I have enough time with Damon because he got back from a funeral on Saturday, and today he's been home with me, and we've just been like organizing stuff because next week he's got to be out of the house for jury service. So in the day, he's going to be not here all week. I'm assuming. Oh, good. Oh, I'm assuming anyway. Anyway, so just to make sure that I get enough time with him, I basically wanted to just, spend enough time with him. So that's what I've been doing today. I've been either playing the computer or like playing with him. No, just organizing stuff. So yeah. So it was just like, where was I? What was I talking about? And it was like, yeah. So yeah, I did the videos, I did the editing, so that's been happening. I've been trying to do a live stream every day since a couple of days ago. Showing you some of my editing process, trying to pick music. I think I know what the problem is with the live streaming, by the way, with the game, and that is that for some reason it won't play the audio from the game on the computer, but it will play it through my microphone on this camera. The only problem is I don't have a USB slot available in my computer whilst I'm playing the game, which means that I can't connect this camera to the computer. I have to use the computer's camera. But when it does that, what it's doing is it's basically because it's from the native computer game, the audio is going through the microphone array, and it's basically being filtered out in the system, much like the music was when I was trying to do the music selection with you guys. So that means that it won't let me play audio from the computer that its own mic can pick up. However, if I have a plugged in mic, like the one that's connected to this camera, it will play the audio from the computer being fed back into it. But yeah, it's just so that it doesn't get feedback. It's just so that it doesn't get feedback and echoey stuff happening, which can be really annoying, and I do understand. But there's no way of turning it off. I can't turn it off. I don't know why I'm yawning. Oh, stop. I don't know why I'm yawning right now. So there's no way of turning that off. There's no way of actually doing that in the computer, in the video game, anything. I've looked up a couple of places that have basically said this, and this was really annoying to me, because I found this out because I was looking up ways of solving this problem, and one of the places that I went to find solutions for this was YouTube. Looking up YouTube tutorials on how to do this and stuff, and a couple of people were not getting this problem at all. They were not getting this problem when they were playing things like GTA and Fortnite and stuff. And I was like, why are they not getting problems? And then I noticed that they had independent video cameras that weren't connected to, weren't physically inside the monitor or physically connected directly to the computer. So they had USB plugged in or just AV connections to their computer directly with a separate camera. Then it twigged, and that this is the reason why this is happening. So I was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. But now I still am left with the problem that I still have to get a proper, fully functional USB hub, so that I basically, and that means that not only will the USB provide power, because I've already got 2 USB hubs in here at the moment, and they both only provide power. I've also got this USB just extender thingy. It's a USB extender thingy where basically it's got a little thing in it, which is pretty cool because it spins around and stuff. But that bit goes into the computer, and then you've got 4 USB slots. It's a USB extender almost kind of thing, and that's really good. but this only provides power. For some reason, it doesn't let you. It doesn't let you split it into. It doesn't do the data transfer. It can only provide power through these things, which is really annoying because I swear I can see that it has like a full array of like connections. Because normally USBs, when you have got a USB, like is spiderweb gross in my USB, gross. It's upside down. It's been on my desk for a long time. But no, I can actually see like all of the connections are available in there. There's little metal clips and the clips on the top as well. Now, normally, if it was only power, then what it would do is it would basically have just like a contact metal on like the other side, and all of it be metal around it, and that basically would provide it with power. But these things are almost for data reasons, so you can like remote control something with the USB, or to transfer information even with it to the computer and from the computer. And for some reason this has that, but it only does power for some reason. I have no idea why. It is old. It's like very old. I had this. I got this as part of a kind of like a mini notebook, like a really mini notebook starter kit, like just a travel kit. And I got this, and it came with a little flexi light thing, USB flexi light thing, a very small mouse, and something else, but I can't remember what that is. It's actually up there, but I'm not going to touch that. That's where the spiders live. So yeah. And I've got this one, and I've got a really cool one, and I'm not going to touch that because it's kind of balanced carefully just there. It's also a little light as well, but it's a little robot guy, and it just sits there, and it's got like robot wheels. It's a little robot guy that's supposed to hold the cables, like sitting on top of this base, which is the actual USB hub, and it basically you're supposed to put the cables around into its hands, and then plug it into the USB hub, and then that provides power for stuff. And it does. It has like at the moment it's got a little light show going on behind my computer. I've got my little glitter lamp thing immediately behind the camera. I got like a little laser thing just there, and a couple of light sources. It's basically just to provide extra luminance in my office and stuff. It doesn't really do anything. I occasionally I used to plug the multi-charger in there, this thing that has like all of the different ends to it, but that's kind of a bit shit. But then again, I did get it from a Poundland like kind of store, so a dollar store for the Americans watching on playback, apparently, because nobody else is here. I think it's just me and AJ at the moment. Anyway, yeah. So I need to get a proper USB hub that does information as well as power, because the ones that I've got at the moment are just power. I keep finding I want to order one myself, just off of the internet, because I know they exist and stuff. But I've done this before. I actually got a. I think Damon has it right now, but I actually got. No, Damon doesn't have it. It's just in the house because it was useless. I got two. I got just a USB. What I thought would be a USB data and power hub, and that's in the house because I ordered that online and it didn't work. It was only for power. It didn't transfer any data. It didn't have any data to it. And I got that years and years ago though, So yeah, and fairly-ish recently, like a couple of years ago, I tried again to get one, and nope, the internet got me again, and basically it was just a con, you know. These things said that they could do data and power, but they were just USB power hubs, not USB data hubs. So lame, so lame. So I just basically left it to Damon, who has already got a. He managed to get one online somewhere, and I've basically ever since I got this laptop, the new funky powerful laptop that currently is doing the weird fan thing. I've been looking for a USB splitter data hub thing, just because it doesn't have as much USB slots as the old one, which had actually kind of a lot. I don't know if does anybody know how what the average number of USB slots a working laptop has, because the HP it's not the Pavilion, I think it's the MV. I think it's a HP MV. They don't say on them anymore. Yeah, it's the HP MV. I used to have two HP MVs, and each of them had 6 USB slots, and that's full USB slots. That's USB 2. What are these things? What are these ones? USB 2s, I think. Hi, Panda Fox, by the way. Yeah, it had 6, and currently it still has 6 because I've got the Frankenstein MV here right now, which is the old computer. It's the old body of the computer, of the old laptop, of the backup one, but it's got the innards of the working laptop in it that have been fixed, from what I understand. I have to remember that, and it basically does all the background stuff, and like I can read the chat and stuff. But yeah, whereas this thing only has 4. 1, 2. No, it only has 3. It has 3. Because I've got my external hard drive, my keyboard, and my mouse connected to it normally. But right now it's got the camera connected to it, and the keyboard, and the external hard drive. So yeah. So yeah, that's been a bit of a problem, and now we know why the game audio doesn't work when I try to do LiveTubs gaming. But yeah, this week I'm going to be trying to do more live stuff. I'm going to be trying to do the itinerary like I promised. That I promised myself that I was going to stick to, and then couldn't, because life BS got in the way, and there was just various reasons why I couldn't do things on certain days, and doing the working out thing was okay. It was good for you guys. I got a lot of feedback saying that was awesome, but it wasn't good for me, because essentially I like to kind of like zone out when I'm working out, and listen to music or listen to like a podcast kind of thing, and then kind of just it helps me ignore like all of the just counting. It's boring, just counting how many times I'm lifting up a weight is just kind of like I like to at least think about stuff while my brain does that. It's just like that. My brain can do that in automatic mode, and I don't get to do anything. And while I was working out and you guys were watching, and that's great and everything, I couldn't see the chat. I couldn't really when I couldn't see the chat all the time. I couldn't really focus on any of you guys, and it was kind of irritating me more than you guys, apparently, because like I said, lots of people like watching me do that, but it's boring for me. I'm sorry. I can't actually talk to you guys if I can't read what you're saying. So yeah. But apart from that, like the rest of the stuff, the rest of the weekly stuff should be coming back. Crafting might be a bit of an issue, mainly because my crafting supplies are around about the house at the moment, because we still are organizing stuff from Damon's grandfather passing. Um, our house is kind of the hub between Damon's family's storage space and, you know, Damon's grandfather's place and his uncle's place, because our place is kind of like being, it's like the stuff gets brought here, it gets organized into what's going where, and then basically gets taken, it gets stored in our living room, which is where I work out, until it gets put into the various people's storage areas, or finds a place in our house somewhere, which is crazy. Damon has got a bunch of furniture in our living room right now. I just want to get this off my chest because I find this irritating as fuck. You know, old people, you know how they have like a bunch of furniture that basically doesn't have any purpose anymore in the modern era. You know, it's kind of like a bygone era of furniture, that stuff that we don't need. You know, because we just use shelves, or, you know, a cabinet, or a table or something to display stuff, or for storage in our house and stuff. Oh my god, old people don't get that. They need like little tables and stacked tables and nesting tables, and so many different kinds of chairs, and like little vases on stools. You know, it's like so much furniture, and I think that Damon, and I love him, but he hasn't got like a full-on hoarding thing. It's just that he kind of doesn't understand. It's like he doesn't understand the limitations of our house. Our house is tiny, and yet he's bought more furniture. Like nesting tables, for example, they had a purpose in the past. Basically, nesting tables are those tables that you saw at your grandma's house, or your grandfather's house, and basically they're just like a table, like a small table, like a miniature coffee table, and then underneath that coffee table there'll be a smaller version of that table, and then there'll be another smaller version of that table underneath that. And the idea with these originally was that basically, in a time when you wouldn't have just a big sofa is actually kind of like a semi-modern thing. Like these didn't really exist like for all time. They didn't really exist until, like, properly at least, until like the 60s, the 70s or something. Most people just had like armchairs, or just like or a fancy version of a sofa that was a lot thinner, you know. Um, but yeah, they had these things. So the idea was that a nesting table is that basically it would stay as and be your kind of like your chair side table. Like, good idea, right? Good idea to have a chair side table. Kind of, now we have coffee tables, so makes sense. Again, it's a semi-modern thing. A coffee table is a semi-modern-ish thing. Like I said, 50s, 60s, that's when they started to appear, like coffee tables, sofas, and stuff. So that when you had like guests round that were going to sit in the additional chairs that you had in your living room, or your drawing room, or whatever you want to call it, you would basically just take out another table and put it next to their seat, so that they can have some place to put their tea, or their coffee, or their drink, or the beverage, or a lamp, or something, you know. That's the ideas of these nesting tables. We have a sofa. We have one sofa because that's how big our living room is. Damon likes this idea, though, of having nesting tables. And it's like, I don't understand why. We don't have any space to put it. We already have two tables next to the sofa, with one on each side. And they're a lot smaller than this nesting table. So he doesn't want to get rid of these, by the way. He just wants this as well. And it's like, where are we going to put this? I don't know where we're going to put this, but yeah, we've just organized our bedroom, you know, and he's basically saying, it's like, well, you could have a bedside table. It's like, I have a bedside table. I have a bedside table. I put it in my old cupboard because I didn't have enough space on my you know, next to my bedside, on my side of the bed. It's not enough space for that, so I put it in the cupboard, and there's like basically the cupboard doesn't have any doors. There's just a curtain that goes up it, so basically it's there, and the curtain's being held up, and it looks really nice. But no, Damon wants to put furniture there because apparently it looks too bare. It's like, no, it's not bare. It's just that space. Because yeah, okay. So yeah, our living room currently is having more furniture put in it. It's already got furniture in it. The furniture is already in our living room. It's just that it's not in any organized positions. So yeah, that's the current status of our house. It's basically filling up again with furniture and stuff from both from Damon's relatives who have passed away. Damon's uncle, who passed away about 3 or 4 months ago, and Damon's grandfather, who passed away a couple weeks ago, because their houses are basically now empty, you know, so they need some place to put the stuff while they resell the houses. So that's the issue. That's the current issue we have in our house at the moment. I don't know if you could tell, but in some of the videos that I released, did everybody like the videos, by the way? Did anybody like the videos? I know that people have seen them, but I don't know if anybody's actually liked them just yet. In the recent one, where's the recent one? I think the balloon one and the funnel one. I think it's the funnel one that was the last video that I filmed. And you can see the kitchen, and you can see how it's basically like there's no space. There is no space in the kitchen. There's like a corridor of area for you to move around in, but the countertop and the table are covered in just stuff that is usually in Damon's study. So his lab. It's a lab. It's actually a lab. In Damon's lab, or is in the living room. So, yay! So yeah, our tiny house is full up of stuff, and it's just it's a bit annoying. But you know, that's what you get. That's what you get when you have a teeny house. Anyway, that's what I've been dealing with. I can't think of anything else that new to tell you guys that's happened. Apparently, there was a bit of drama that was happening in Discord, and I guess I should address this. It kind of isn't that big of a deal, but yeah, basically, like I don't know if anybody remembers from the live stream that I did a couple of times ago when I just finished up the Ian picture or something. But yeah, somebody basically said, it's like, oh wow, you've got real potential to be a character. I can't even say it, an artist, and it's like, wow, yeah. And basically, I just told this person to just that I couldn't think of a good enough comeback to that, because that was just like a diss, like clearly a diss. Like there isn't really much of a way to take it besides that. Um, they were trying to feign it as being a compliment. Basically, that's what they kept saying. It's like they kept saying that it was like, oh, it's like, oh, this is how you react to a compliment. I'm just paying you a compliment or whatever. And it's like, oh my god, you don't. If you can't see how this is a disrespectful thing to say, then yeah. And that's all I was trying to say. But they just kind of like they kind of kept poking me. I kept trying to walk away, and they just kept poking me. So basically, like it just escalated to the point where it was annoying other people. I don't understand. I never understood that. Like if you don't, if you suddenly see some drama happening on Twitter or something, um, then I mean your reaction should be to just not look at it. If it upsets you, you should just like yeah, and then get on with your day. But I really hate it when people basically like butt in and saying it's like, I really hate this drama. This is too much. You should say, you shouldn't be arguing or fighting or whatever. And it's like who asked you? Why are you here? Just ignore it. Just again, get on with your day. It's not a big deal. It's not against you. It has nothing to do with you. You know, it's like, oh my god. But yeah, it just causes more of a drama the more people get involved with it. But that's just some people thrive on that shit, and that's just the thing. Basically, I just was like, stop, and I tried to outline the situation, and then basically uh, I kept getting interrupted by the guy, so I kicked him out of the server because he just kept interrupting, and then I kicked him out and then blocked him and then told people that everybody should just just I'm done. I'm done with that whole situation. I told people about the situation that happened, and then I just I said I was done with that and with them, and then that's it. Um, so yeah, I think that was okay. Everything fine, good. But yeah, I do really want to go on and on and on and basically say how this person's always been condescending and kind of like a bit up their own butts. I don't know. I just, but I no, I shouldn't. I shouldn't. They're not in my life. It's all good. It's all good. It's over. It's fine. Um, yeah, I think I'm trying. I was only talking about that, by the way, because I can't think of anything else that I was supposed to say. I was supposed to say something before I moved on with the voting, but I think I am completely out of things to say now because, well, I talked about that for one thing. So, yeah, I was hoping that that more people would be here so that we could get on with voting and stuff. But I mean, I guess the voting, the weekly topic poll thing, I could just do it from Discord. So yeah, are you okay with that? So just get on with it. I've got cheese and crackers. I've been very bad with my diet today because I basically had I had mini pizzas with chips that had salt on them. It was really good, and I've got cheese and crackers for my meal. like well, now-ish, whenever we finish doing the voting, and I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah. I really am by myself. Is it just been because I haven't been uploading much? Just recently? Recently? Is that it? I've just noticed that the viewer count has gone down a lot, which doesn't really bother me. It's just that it kind of just makes for a lot of awkward silences, which is kind of not good. Wow. Strange. Like it's very strange because I basically get I get a lot of people talking to me more on like Facebook now. It used to be the other way around. I used to get like nobody talking to me on Facebook, and then everybody talking to me on here, which is nice. Um, but now it seems to be everybody talking to me on Facebook and not on here, which is strange. I don't get it, and Discord. So yeah, I don't understand that. Hmm. Awkward. That is weird. Okay. I just refreshed the chat and that's working. I can't refresh this because yeah. So I'm just trying to find out if the numbers are correct. Because it says 3 people watching. But I don't get it. Should I come back later? Is that the problem? Huh. Well, Jeffrey's here. Okay, it says that 4 people are watching. I don't understand. Jeff, it's just me and you. No one else is talking. How are you doing? What's up? What's going on? I guess I'll get on with the voting then, because now we have an actual chatty person. I need people in the chat when I do the voting, just in case there's like a number inconsistency, or like that we need to like a mini vote or something. So it's just helpful. The chair doesn't go back anymore. I keep forgetting. Okie dokie. I'm just gonna put these ones in. Stop moving. Stop it. Great. I have to remember where all the things are. So yeah, how have you been? What's been going on? I can't find padding. Oh yeah. And what did you vote for, Jeff? Are yours in order? Yes, that's what I like to see. Builder? Where's builder? Oh, there it is. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Any more votes? Oh, yep, of course you can. Okie dokie. Any more votes? Because I'm going to do this super speedy. Well, as speedy as I can do. As speedy as I can. I forget that doesn't do anything. Okie dokie. Titan Man says I'd like a kiss all over your face. Wow. Oh, Noah's here and he's voting for these. Are you a patron? Patron votes count double is all. Are these in order? You know. Where's Balloon? Oh, it's down there. I don't know. and blue. Okay. Yeah, if you're a patron, then remember to let me know, because then, like I said, your votes count as 2. The only place that don't count as 2 is on Discord, but that's only because it's just very hard to tell exactly who votes for what on there. It's not impossible. It's just they make it a bit more streamlined. Okay. So I'm going to go over to Discord and I'm going to count these votes up. So voting is now ended on Discord. Wow, okay. Not many people voted for stuff. Okay. Okay, just tallying up votes. Wow, okay. So one of the things on there got 6. Okay. Oh, okay. What does the okay mean? I didn't know. Right. Final tally. Mm-hmm. 12. Double digits for these ones. I like it. But then again, the voting has been like suspended for like 6 weeks, so that makes sense. I like it when I get lots and lots of votes. 10. I have to do math then in my brain. Okay. Okay, so the results are in. So, Leather/Rubber Week had no votes. Advice Week had no votes. Had 1 vote. Squishing Tubs had 12 votes. Pup Tubs had 10 votes. Padding Tubs had 6 votes. Piggy Noise Week, I keep saying Tubs instead of Week. Sorry. Piggy Noise Week had 5 votes. Art Week had 1 vote. Pumping Week had 2 votes. Builder Tubs had 9 votes. Feet Week had 1 vote. Pipe Week had 10 votes. Furry Week had 2 votes. Farmer Tubs Week had 10 votes. Papa Tubs Week had 13 votes. Live Week had no votes. Belly Play Week had 11 votes. Balloon/Lunar Week had 2 votes. Funnel Week had 3 votes. Glutton Tubs had 8 votes. Cigar Week had no votes. And Bloating Week had 2 votes. So the winner is Papa Tubs. So, anybody got ideas for Papa Tubs Week? So, and that means that all of the voting for next week is open. So if you want to put in your votes now, you can. So I'm looking for suggestions for what to do on PupperTubs Week, and if you have any votes for next week, go ahead. I will be changing the ticker in a minute, and also the thing on Discord. I've got to do the Discord thing first because that's just easier. See, I will keep the book here. No, I can't keep the book there. I'll keep the book here. Yeah. So yeah, what should I do for PupperTubs Week? Anybody got any good suggestions? The mouse doesn't work every time. Every time. So I'll be reading the chat while I'll be doing this. Forgive me for the silence. Like the ticker says, remember you can vote on Discord as well. You can't vote just yet, but you can vote on Discord. Okay, now you should be able to vote on Discord. And I put my random vote in. What's my next emoji that I was going to use? Guys, don't go quiet again on me. Jesus, it feels so uncomfortable when you all do that. Oh. Okay. So Discord votes are back open. Go nuts. Right, I'm going to change the ticker. That's what I've got to do. So what are we doing? We're getting rid of PupperTubs. There we go. And there are the options again. Yeah, I'll read them out just so that you know. Leather/rubber week, advice week, squishing week, pup week, padding week, piggy noise week, art week, pumping week, builder tubs week, feet week, pipe week, furry week, farmer tubs week, live week, buddy play week, balloon/lunar week, funnel week, glutton week, cigar week, or bloating week. So yeah. And sometimes I'm here. Well, okay, it's okay, Jeff. But yeah, do you have any ideas what you'd like to see for PupperTubs Week? That would be great. But yeah, I changed the ticker. I've changed I've changed it on Discord, and I'm going to be changing the channels around soon. And finally, changing the icons and artwork and stuff. So yeah. Soy had passed out. Palafox, it's fine. We understand. Happens to everybody. But yeah. And yeah, everything's open for next week, apart from PupperTubs, which is going to be this week. So yeah. I might be back tomorrow to do a quick, a brainstorming session for the for the LiveTUBBS week. An itch on the side of my tummy. I think I was bitten by a mosquito. This is weird. It feels weird to be doing that. Oh yeah. Well, I was trying to do some artwork while Damon's asleep. So I needed my glasses. I'm drawing a tiger because that's the next in the transformation sequence. I think I'm nearly done with the whole transformation sequence thing. I think I'm on the second to last row now of the rack. So yeah, I think there's like 5 rows. I have no idea, but I'm drawing a tiger, going from crocodile to tiger. I was supposed to do weasel, but I forgot that I was supposed to do the weasel one. But then I thought to myself, well, it's not that big of a deal. Because basically, the crocodile, well, the alligator, I should say, the alligator is just kind of like a hairless weasel. You know, in facial structure, in facial structure, anyway. So it's like it's not that big of a loss, but I'm okay with skipping over one, especially since the weasel is very much like all of the other furry animals that I've done so far. And I think, did I do it as a lion? I think I might have already done it as a lion, or is that one coming up? I don't know. I have to look at the rack again. Ugh. But yeah. So I was doing that, and that's why I am wearing my glasses, because I needed to see in order to get the sketching down and stuff. Ooh, tiger! You guys like tigers? I'm not such a fan because they are, felines. They're cats. I'm super allergic to cats. Also, I'm a dog, so it's a thing. Cats and dogs can totally live together, and it be okay, and I'm okay with that. Just I'm allergic to cats. So yeah, not super of a fan. I think even when there was a lion in a picture with 5, he basically was wearing a hazmat suit. He was wearing a hazmat suit because, like me, because 5 is basically me. He's super allergic to cats, so essentially he had to wear a hazmat suit just to be near him. But he's friendly with cats. He's friendly and fine. They are welcome in his establishment. It's just that, he has to take some pretty serious meds to basically get over it, or be wearing a hazmat suit. So yeah. You're like most big cats. Why? So remember the way I speak, I basically line up all the words in my head. But yeah, my brain was putting a funny on me because I was going to say lions and tigers, blah blah blah, but my brain lined up the words, so it basically was like lions and tigers, and then it just kind of added in kind of like faded text and bears. Oh my. Lions and tigers, they're kind of dangerous and boring. Yeah, most big cats to me are kind of they're just dangerous and boring to me. I don't know why. I don't know why. I kind of don't give a shit. it's just that lions always seem so fucking lazy to me. And again, that's boring, you know. Tigers, kind of like are assholes. I mean, they're just straight up assholes. They're dangerous, straight up assholes. Wild, dangerous, strange, straight up assholes. And most cats are basically boring up until like the very short periods of times where they're actually doing something, and it's like, I kind of don't give a shit. They don't seem cute even to me, you know. Um, so yeah, it's weird. It's like the the canine family, you know, dogs, bears, and the like, is way more interesting. You know, I'm sorry, they just are. Just their family dynamics are more, sometimes more fair. I think is safe to say. Um, you know, they're more interesting. They're more dynamic. Family dynamics, yeah. The social dynamics is what I meant to say. The the way that they interact with other people, you know, other animals, and other people, other animals, and themselves is just far more interesting, and just the way that they hunt and exist is just way more interesting to me than fucking cats. It's boring. Sorry. Um, and of course, bears, bears are way more complicated than we think. I love this. I basically I keep reading papers from a couple of animal psychologists who are studying bears and stuff, and they're way more complicated socially and just in their heads than we think. You know, they're almost to our level. That's how complicated they are. They're not just, you know, mindless killing and eating machines. They actually have weird thoughts and weird shit happening in their heads, and it's really, really shown through their interaction with people. You know, bears aren't just out there to eat people. If they basically don't like somebody, they won't just eat them. You know, like just with the interactions that they have with people, it's fascinating. You know, yes, if you get too close to them and you basically poke them, then you're gonna die. But you know, the different classes of bears, different categories and stuff, they are really fascinating. You know, in another life, I would totally be a you know, an animal psychologist, or um, an animal behavioral psychologist or something, to really study this, because it's so fascinating. Just the weird kind of, like, they have fucking tribes. You know the movie Brother Bear? Holy shit. It's like that. They be like that. That's crazy. I thought that was just a thing when I first saw Brother Bear. I hadn't seen it for a long time. But when I first saw Brother Bear again, it was like, yeah. That's how bears be. um but yeah, except for polar bears. Oh my god, do polar bears hate everything and everybody ever. Oh my god. They think it's like the elephant thing, you know, how elephants are fascinating as well, psychologically. You know, they have a lot going on in there. It's as much, if not more than us sometimes. It's crazy, you know, as they have their own problems and their own stuff going on in their brains. Um, but yeah, it's like the it's kind of like elephants with bears, you know. It's like with polar bears in particular, they kind of like hate us, hate people, hate civilization, and hate a bunch of other animals because of legitimate reasons. So yeah, but yeah, cats. I just don't get that. I just don't get that with I don't get that same kind of like fascination with cats. I really don't understand that, because it's like cats are really kind of basic bitches. I'm sorry, but you know, it's like they do appear to be very instinctual. They don't seem to have as much of personalities. You know, at least those varied personalities. There does seem to be like 3 or 4 basic bitch personalities when it comes to big cats, and it's like I don't get how they're so liked by people. I don't understand that. Because most of the male lion act gay. I explain. Explain. Um, Papa Tub's cheat day. What? Is that is that a suggestion? I don't. I don't understand that. I try not to. I try not to eat stuff when I'm wearing Papa Tub's clothing, because essentially it's like you know, I wear my nice shirts, usually my white shirts and stuff. So essentially, I try not to eat a lot or drink a lot, basically around them. But yeah, I need more information, I think, before I can work on this idea. Yeah, we'll do a brainstorm like tomorrow anyway. Because I'm overtime now. That's a mosquito. I hate doing that because I fucking hate dead bugs on my hands. I don't think I got it. Doesn't matter. I'm going in the house. I'm going in the house soon. That is so true about polar bears. Yes, they are. They are. They're just as complex. However, they do have a real hatred and rage for like people and technology and stuff, because you know, they have almost that kind of like that genetic memory like elephants do. That they somehow communicate that people are bastards to their offspring, and it just keeps going down the line. And yeah, that's why people are far more. If you've basically been attacked by a bear in a somewhat cold environment, then it's most likely going to be from a polar bear, because, well, yeah. Also, polar bears are fucking massive. They are gigantic. They are 2-story tall, like beefy killing machines with very long necks and huge jaws. It's Polar bears are scary, dude. Apart from in the gay bear world, in which case polar bears are adorable and cuddly and sweet and stuff. So yeah. This video about Papa Tub's cheat on his diet. Again, I still need more information than that. Like, what exactly do you want to see in the video? Because, yeah. A lot of people, I found this out the other day, that a bunch of you guys think that I'm on a diet, like I'm on a reduced diet of some kind, when in fact what I've been telling you guys is that uh, I I basically I've changed my current diet to try to fit in with the, you know, lower salt intake and more vegetable intake and just the high blood pressure diet. I've just changed it until we figure out exactly what's causing the high blood pressure and high heart rate and stuff. The doctor so far still thinks that it is just a byproduct of my hormonal condition, that basically like the testosterone has basically just ramped up all of my organ functionality, which sounds cool, but much like the hypersensitivity to sound and light and sound and sound and sound and sound and light and smell and taste and everything, it's kind of a double-edged sword, because it's like, yes, it does mean that if I was kind of like a professional athlete, I could perform better, but in the long run, it's bad for your organs to be running at such a ramped up speed, because of course it could lead to diabetes and death, deadness. So yeah. Male lions are known to get along better than the same sex, with the same sex than the female. They could, from what I understood, it's a very much a the male lions continuously compete with each other to be the dominant one, right? With the same sex than the female. The females have to cooperate a lot more, because they kind of they both hunt. They can both hunt by themselves. I got it, and it didn't stick to my hand. It just fell on the floor and died. Yay! Yeah. Stop it. Yeah, they can both hunt alone and as pairs, as far as I remember. I haven't looked it up so much, so I might be completely wrong. Then their female counterpart, which ends I'm a dangerous argument. What? Ends in a dangerous argument, right? I don't know. I don't know much about lions. Like I said, they're boring, basic bitches. I'm sorry, lions. I'm sorry. All the lion furries are kind of like being pissed off at me if any of them watch this. I'm sorry. It just is a thing. I just think that a lot of emphasis has been, way more emphasis has been taken to the lion than like I said, the bear. I don't know, or like monkeys or something, or gorillas. Gorillas are way better than lions. I'm just trying to think of, like, it's like you think of, when you think of King of the Jungle, it's like for some reason people think of lions, and it's like, but they don't live in the jungle, they live in the savannah. So they live in the yeah, that's the ecosystem they live in. They live in the savannah fields. Yeah. So is savannah a place, or is it the label of an ecosystem? My brain says both, but I'm not sure that's true. I mean, I'm sure there's a place called savannah, but isn't there like an ecosystem that's called the savannah? With like yeah. So yeah, I think that the actual, like, if the depending on what jungle we're talking about, basically the king of the jungle is more like a gorilla. It'd be a gorilla or an elephant. I don't think it would be a. It would be a lion. Because, like I said, they don't really exist in. I don't know though. That's the thing. I don't know because I do not care. Lions. Right. I was gonna go. I'm sorry. I would say elephant. Yeah. Yeah. They affect more. They do have like a kind of almost a hierarchical like social structure as well. From what we understand anyway. Does anybody loved when they were growing up? Did anybody love Babar? Does anybody remember that? I have no idea what it was, but a few weeks ago, my brain wouldn't drop it. Just a few weeks ago, my brain was like, "Does anybody remember Babar?" Like from on Fur Affinity? Is there some stuff on Fur Affinity of Babar? I think it was called Babar. Barber? No, it was definitely Babar. It's basically like when I was a kid, there was like this show that came on that was very much in the style of almost the Moomins, like almost that kind of animation style, but it was for elephants. It was like a family of elephants that lived in like a mansion, and they were or a palace, and one of them was the king, and there was like the king and his family, and also like a military general elephant and a bunch of like butler elephants and stuff like that, and they basically kind of ruled over a mixture of people and other animals. But they were like the royal family for this region, and it was just a whole series of kids TV shows of kids TV episodes based on this. And I basically was like, I used to love that when I was a kid, and it's like that. I was trying to. I was thinking to myself, it's like, was this my furry like awakening? Because from a very young age, I watched this show and was very entertained by it. So yeah, Jeffrey's seen it. But yeah, right, Jeff? Am I wrong in any way of any of the descriptions that I've said? Because I don't remember any of the stories. I just remember it being kind of like, for some reason, awesome. And yeah, being excited about that TV show, even as a little kid, as a really little kid, going to preschool or whatever, and telling my friends about it, and basically them not having a clue what it is. But yeah. Bannerfox, you should look it up. I keep forgetting to look it up when I'm near the internet. Like right now, I just remembered to look it up, but I've got to go eat foods. So yeah. I'll be doing another live stream tomorrow to nail down what we're going to do for Puppetubs Week. So if you've got any ideas, just think about them. Think about them for tomorrow, because I don't want to just sit here and just like try to come up with stuff by myself. I want your guys' input, of course. So yeah. No, you are spot on. I thought Babar was so cute. Well, yes, now that I'm an adult and basically can appreciate like furry art, then yeah, I really used to like the was it the military guy that had the glasses? I really used to like him. Like he was very cute. I think it might have something to do with the fact that he was in a military uniform and was very round. He was a very round elephant compared to the other elephants. They were all round, but like him in particular seemed to be rounder with the big tusks and everything. I don't know. You'll have to look. Well, again, check it out because I'm gonna research at some stage. I've been thinking about doing like a non-Disney dads thing, you know, like turning doing the persona thing. By the way, that's still going on, but nobody's given me any good suggestions or any suggestions recently. So like yeah, I might do a Disney dads but like furry version, maybe. I don't know, there wasn't that many really. And I think I did a lot of them already. But yeah, seeing I might do one for like non-Disney series. It might be a Disney series. I don't know. It's been it's been so long, and I need to research it. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here with me. I really do want to go and eat my cheese and crackers. That's what I'm having. Being very naughty and having cheese and crackers because it's Sunday and I get to have one day where I get to eat something that I'm not usually allowed to eat within my dietary requirements. So yeah, my God, that pizza and chips was so good. I've got vegetarian curry tomorrow. I'm actually looking forward to that. That sounds awesome. Some of the vegetarian like chicken substitutes are actually really nice, and I really like veggie burgers. So I'm okay with doing like a vegetarian thing as long as I can have a steak every now and again. I'm happy. Anyway, I have no idea what Little Bear was. I'm sorry. Anyway, gotta go. But yeah, again, remember to think of Papa Tubbs ideas and formulate them. Think exactly about what you'd like to see. I'm talking to Jeffrey mostly because when I come on and do a brainstorming thing, he's usually the guy that shows up and basically is like, right, I'm here. Like, great. Like, so what do you think that you would like to see for this topic this week? And you're like, I don't know. I got nothing. And I'm just like, thanks for coming. But yeah, just really think about it, okay? Even if it's just something small or just something that you would just something a bit basic, it will be considered. Because I truly have nothing. I think I've done a lot of stuff. So yeah. Anyway, belly rubs and belly salute. Oh, I do want to point out because somebody said to me that it's like, oh, you'd never get because they're a gainer, and they basically they were told also to go on a diet and stuff by their doctor, and basically they were told to go on like a just a all vegetable and kind of all fruit diet because they have like bad cholesterol and stuff. Also, I didn't get it. I thought I did, but I didn't get it. If you're a gainer, you can get fat eating vegetables and fruit because a lot of gorillas and monkeys in the jungles and stuff that have nothing but an all fruit diet. Basically, that's basically one of the reasons why they have a lot of abdominal fat is because like it's converted directly into sugars very, very quickly by your body. So basically it's stored as fat right there. So that's why they a lot of them have round tummies. So yeah, so that's bullshit. You have to eat so much of it though. Well, luckily, most fruit is tasty, so it's not hard. Plus, that's mostly built up gas. Well, yeah. Panafox, you're the one that really likes you. You really like gorillas and stuff, don't you? That makes sense now. Makes a lot of sense now. Yes. Well, I'm not a gorilla. However, since I have changed my diet, since I've made the changes in my diet, um, you'll love me because I do make a lot of gas now. I have it's actually irritating. It's like it's like my lactose resistance is in full blast, but I'm not actually eating or drinking much dairy, so I don't understand why. I think it's just my biome, my internal biome, complaining. Like, can we please have something else? I mean, all of this fruit and oats and vegetables is kind of boring. Like, give us donuts. It's whatever. Anyway, I'm going. I keep threatening to go, but end up like talking to you guys. See, this is nice. I like this. I was really struggling when nobody was saying anything earlier. It was scaring me. What do I do? I don't know what to say. Because of all the fiber in fruits. Yes, I know. Fruit's nice. I don't understand why people don't like fruit. It's so yummy. So yummy. This is coming from somebody who might have got diabetes because he ate too much fruit. Seriously, that's one of the things that my doctor said to me. It's like, you might have just eaten way too much fruit. And it's like, fucking what? It's like, you can eat too much fruit? That's a thing. I know, right? that's what I said. That's basically what I said. Because when she was when she was asking me about my diet, I basically said, I eat a lot of fruit. I basically like I have at least a banana, an apple, an orange, and another piece of fruit a day. I basically have that, and I drink when I'm not drinking Pepsi Max. I drink fruit juice, and it's proper, not from concentrated stuff, because we've got like a we don't have a juicer. It's just that we make our juice. We buy fruits that we make into juice. So we kind of like have like a hand juicer. It's a thing. And I like fruit salads, and I like salads. And stuff like that. And she said, "Yeah, it's like you could be eating too much fruit. That might be why your blood sugar is high. You know, you might not be diabetic. You might just have like it's just too much fruit in your diet." It's like, you're a doctor, right? I thought that was supposed to be a thing, but yeah. Fuck Wallace? What the? That is a first term, so I haven't heard of that either. Yeah, if the fructose can cause diabetes in people who don't eat a lot of sugar, because I don't actually eat a lot of sugar. I eat. I don't have a sweet tooth. Basically, the times when you see me eat sugar on camera, you know, like the ice cream jug, the cookies at Christmas and stuff like that. It's basically that's the only time I do that. Like once a week, I will basically have milk and cookies because I'm Santa. I'm a proto Santa, so I like milk and I like cookies, but that's usually like a once a week treat for me. I don't usually eat just cookies every day. I'll eat an entire pack of cookies a week, one day. You know, um, during Christmas and Easter, of course, I get chocolate then. But apart from that, I'm not eating sweet stuff. You know, I'm not eating sweets all the time. I don't like it. In fact, I don't like doing that. So yeah, that part of my diet is pretty much very easy to control because, like, it's like cut out sugar. It's like done already. So basically, if you eat a lot of fruit, though, fruit has a natural sugar in it called fructose, and basically that converts into sugar in your body. It's a natural sugar in fruit. That's what makes a lot of fruit so sweet and stuff. What's really irritating is that basically, she did tell me that ordinarily I tell people with high blood pressure to eat more berries and oats and beets and and nuts and stuff, but you eat too much. It's like, because it's affecting your sugar stuff. Like, so yeah, we don't think I've got diabetes. I still don't think I've got diabetes. It's just a thing. Anyway, to be fair, a good watermelon has a load of natural sugar. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Fruit has a bunch of sugar. Oh my god, mangoes, like a very. Is it underripe or overripe? Either one, basically. The sugar buildup in that thing is basically like your monthly supply of sugar in one mango. It's like crazy because it's so sweet, you know. I believe it too. I've accidentally eaten an incredibly underripe or overripe watermelon before, and I just took like one, not watermelon, mango cube, and just was eating it as part of a fruit salad, and basically I put it in my mouth, and it was just like, ha ha, that must eat dirt kind of moment, you know, like must eat dirt, too much flavor. Like I was salivating like crazy for ages. Bliss. I nearly went into a diabetic coma. It was that bad. It was that bad. Anyway, I was leaving. You do this to me. I'm usually okay with it because I plan ahead, but now I'm really hungry, you guys. We're talking about too much fruit stuff. I'm gonna go have my super fatty crackers, because apparently the crackers are super. They've got a lot of like fats and saturates, even though they're crackers. They don't have a lot of salt in them. I don't have any salt on my crackers unless I get the salt and pepper variety of crackers, but thing. But yeah, with cheese and tuna, and it's super nice. Anyway, bye guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Think about the Papa Tub thing. Think about it. And by all means, guys, talk more in the Discord server and stuff. It's totally okay you do that. I'm totally okay with it. Anyway, I'm gonna hit the button. I'm gonna do it. So, deals.